What's up, guys? You guys probably saw from the title that we're doing something pretty cool to this car. I bought a cheap wrap. Well, it's not cheap, they're just cheap. And labor guys just charge you like frickin' $5 grand to put it on. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. We're going for a shiny black to accent the blacked out windows. There's a lot I gotta do to this car. I am bringing it into a shop to fix the rear main. It's got a pretty fluent oil leak that's coming from the back of the motor. But anyways, guys, title of this video, we're wrapping this thing. And before we wrap the car, we're doing Starlight headliner. But first, we gotta take off the rack. We're gonna try and figure out how to get these off, which I don't think it's that hard. You just gotta take off this plastic covering. But I need to get that off because the first wrap I am gonna be doing is the roof. And then wrap, I guess, doesn't stick to this Bondo, so I just gotta go over this with primer. But we do got to get all these trim pieces off so I can tuck the wrap underneath there so it looks, you know, a lot cleaner. But first things first, we got to take off that whole rack system, and then we're going to be going inside the car, getting that headliner out to get started on the headliner kit. There's a lot of steps to it, so that's why I'm starting now. I don't have the kit yet, but it's supposed to come in a few days. But we're just going to get a head start on it. All right, guys, check it out. Fast forward. Got all the headliner out. It was super easy. On the 2003 wagon models, all you got to do, just peel these pillars down, take the B pillars off, take the C pillars all the way off, leave the A pillars, you can just peel those off. And then it'll basically just peel out. You can peel it back out the hatch, and then these racks have studs that go just straight down into the roof. So you're gonna take 2 bolts off from the inside there, 2 off from that side. Same thing on the other side. Comes completely off. I'm pretty sure this trim, yeah, just peels right off. And then I wanted to do this because I'm gonna do the roof first with the wrap so I can get the rack back on, but all of this needs to get sanded down. You're gonna be able to see that underneath the wrap. So just gonna do a quick sand job on that, and then over here, I needed to get the edge of this Bondo that I couldn't with the rack being on, so I'm gonna grind that down a little bit, get all that rust off there, primer it. Obviously, I still gotta do a little bit more Bondo work on these top rails right here. Here's the headliner. Basically, we're just waiting for the kit to come in, but what I can do is prep, is I'm gonna divide this up into 4 corners. It comes with like 500 pieces, so I'm gonna do like 125. I'm just gonna do some tacks. With this being tan color underneath, you're really gonna be able to see those holes that you drill out for the little fibers that you poke through. So I'm gonna do tacks instead. And I'm gonna stay about, I don't know, I'm gonna start on this edge and just go that way. So I can do that off camera because that's just, I don't know, a waste of footage. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you guys me sanding off this stuff, all this nasty grime. I did save all my sanders, so got this puppy. What really needs to come off is the primer. So I might end up taking my electric. Actually, this is working fine, honestly. Basically, that all needs to be smoothed down. You can still feel that middle line right there needs to come out. But yeah, I'm gonna do this along all these spots right here. And then, yep, all up here. I gotta take little things off like this antenna. I think this thing's so cool. I don't know why. I'll leave it shut though. I don't want it to get broke. And then, yeah, basically do the whole roof line and then just pretty much prep the car. I'm not gonna be wrapping the bumpers quite yet because the tail lights that I'm getting are the old STI model lights, and they do have a bulb right here that kind of comes down. They're not supposed to fit on these wagons, but you can fab it up and make it fit yourself. So I do got to cut this bumper, and then once I get the bumper cut, I'll obviously save the wrap and do it in a later date. That's basically the end product I want, just a nice smooth finish. I'm gonna do that to this whole top piece that I just did. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's because the film needs a solid layer to adhere on. So, you know, I'm doing this so I don't get air bubbles a year down the road making its way up through the roof because it got caught on a piece of debris or this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead, finish the top, get that finished. And then that's all I'm gonna be doing today. I'll do this at a later time, but at least get this all cleaned up and then figure out a way to patch these holes, because those holes go straight into the cab. I found a small hole right there that I couldn't get because the roof rack was on. So that's something I gotta fix. Might patch that right now real quick. We'll see. But yeah, basically this is all good to vinyl right over. But yeah, we're gonna fix that and then everything will be good for primer. The roof's fine, just needs a nice, obviously you're gonna wash it, primer it, and then clay bar the whole thing so it has something to adhere to. Just kind of give it that extra piece of strength. But yeah, it's coming along. Let's get these off and see what's under those. Did I just break that? Gosh, look at all that crap in there. This thing needs to be washed. Take the vacuum and clean that out. I may have just broke that. I'm not sure. Oh no. Maybe we won't do that. Actually, we don't even need this trim piece on there. Well, I just bent this, so might as well just rip it off, right? See the damage we just did. Yeah, that broke. Look at that. Okay, well, we need to go to the wrecking yard and get a new piece of that. He's on there. I'm really an idiot. This slides like down and then it comes right off. Okay. Now I know when I get to a wrecking yard, I know how to take it off and not break it. Garbage. We're done for today. So next time you guys see me, we're gonna be prepping the headliner. It's gonna be pretty cool. There we go. So that's honestly working better than I thought. Because like whenever you like spray paint or like put like any kind of paint on this headliner, it doesn't give you that fabric look. But this is kind of more liquidy and it's kind of just dyeing the fibers. So it looks like black headliners. Okay, so we basically have everything glued. I just glued the top so they couldn't like come up because I'm gonna be cutting the very ends so it'll stop it from going up, but I think I got it dispersed pretty evenly. But basically now I've got the fibers ran down the C-pillar on the driver's side, and then basically the rest of that's gonna run somewhere as close to my steering column as I can, because that's where we're going to be plugging it in, and it's close to the battery. So if I just want to hardwire it in with a switch, which I might do. And that's why I got the 13-foot long rope, because I should be able to reach all the way up there. So basically what we're gonna do now is dress up the rope and then just get it back in the car, get it hung up, so then I can start cutting it, and then we'll run the rope somewhere. But yeah, so let's pull my car up over here and get this headliner in there. Have the starlights in the car, and I'm gonna wait till later to show you when it's darker out, but let's take a look. Here we go. So you guys can kind of see it, but basically on my phone I can change any color, I can make it sparkle, I can do whatever I want it to do, but I just like the white, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't know why that's purple. I don't know why it's purple right now, but yeah. So starlight's finally done. All I have to do is just kind of rewire it in the car. I have it I just have a cord running from the back here all the way up front, and then I'm gonna hide this under all this liner, whatever it's called, and then that'll be hidden, but I'll hardwire it later down the road to like a switch. So the next thing we got to do is, I'm not going to run this wing anymore, so I'm going to end up taking this off, and I'm only going to be running the top wing, but I'm going to wait to put the top wing on until we get the wrap on the trunk. And then I'm going to have to fill these holes that I made in an earlier video that you guys saw. I was like, I'm probably going to regret this, and yeah, now I'm regretting it because now I got to patch it. But I have to patch these holes anyways too. Jeez. Gotta get all this plastic off, and I'm just gonna figure out a way to kind of patch these holes, not permanently, so later down the road, if I want a roof rack, I can, you know, uncover these holes and put a roof rack back on. But right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna break this first. And then we're gonna fill this up with some soap and then get that thing washed, because right now there's a ton of dust from the Bondo. Bender, where did my car rag go? I know you ate it. It's okay, Bender. You look like you ate it too. Look at him. Okay, nice little wash on it. Nothing special. Took me like 10 seconds, but all this is just dust. But basically put tape over this. I didn't even think of, but works great. So cleaned up this whole inner trim. Yeah. So now I just gotta clay bar it whenever my wrap comes, and then it'll be ready. So you guys are gonna be waiting a few days for that. I don't know if I've shown you guys yet, but these are the wheels I was gonna put on the car. I'm changing my mind though with the paint color I'm doing, or the wrap color, all black. Kind of want all blackout theme with chrome wheels, but these are in really good condition, so I'm gonna try and sell them and just get some chrome wheels. But those are those, and then I still have to put on this muffler and mid pipe, because right now it doesn't have any muffler. Obviously you guys can tell by the sound, but this is just a big muffler, so it'll kind of muffle that sound. But anyways, I'll see you guys when I get the wrap. Guys, it's currently like the next day, and we got the wrap. So this was kind of, I got 60 foot, bear with me. I got 60 foot by 5 foot So I did the hood as kind of like a test fit. It looks pretty good, but I can see how easy it is to leave those. So that's when you get a ton of like bubbles all at the end. Like obviously this is where I was ending the wrap, and all the bubbles came together and I just couldn't figure out how to stretch it far enough. So we're obviously gonna redo the hood, but we're gonna redo the hood if we have enough material. We should have like 20 foot left of material, but this is what I'm working with. So after doing the hood for the first time, this is my first time ever doing a wrap. That's kind of what it's looking like on the roof. So obviously I have halfway done, and then I just gotta glass this out to make it look like that. Guys, welcome back. We're getting this thing all dried up. We're gonna get, you know, all this freaking frost off. We've got the heater running right now, because we're gonna do this whole side of the car. Yeah, it's currently the next day. It's like almost 20 degrees out. It gets down to where I live. Who's that? And so we gotta warm this car up. I've got a heater going. It's not super warm in here right now, but I just want to get it dried off. So I'm basically just gonna do this door, and I have to take off this trim, which I don't think is super hard, and then the door handle itself. So we'll get that all dried off, and so far this top roof part's holding up pretty good. There's a couple little spots up front that I'm a little worried about. I just heated it up. I'll show you guys. I'm not sure if it was just because I put it on a little cold, but let me see. It's hard for you guys to tell, but there's a spot right here that is coming up a tiny bit, and then right here. So I just took the heat gun, heat this whole, you know, edge, then really press down on it. I'll watch it, but other than that, gotta heat that little spot. Just like that. Doors all nice and trimmed out. So I need to start leaving more space on this door. The next one I'm gonna wrap with the door open because there's just not enough space between here to cut when it's closed. But yeah, turned out good. There's maybe one imperfection down here, but you can't even see that from the road, so. Yeah, it's gonna look good. I'm gonna start doing the door probably on the other side, so let's get to it. Well, the car's dead. I can't move it, but we're getting there. I was just gonna paint the handles, but I don't have a clear coat, so it's just a matte black and it looks terrible. So, because I couldn't get the film to stick way in there, so I'm just gonna have to piece it together, but I can still make it look really good. I already tried it once. So, but yeah, these doors are done. Look really good. And just gotta get the handles on. And then I'm just gonna buy some black mirrors. And then, guys, the prep is the hardest part. Like getting the door handles off, all this trim, making sure there's no flaky clear coat. So got the other two handles drying, but I just put a primer black coat on it, and then should make it super nice for that film to stick on there. That took me probably 20 minutes and a lot of prepping. Ooh, it's foggy. All right, guys, I just wanted to come on here real quick, give you a little update. This has taken me forever and I regret doing it. Just kidding. But the handles are done. I did the best I could. I'm planning on just getting new handles because one was cracked up and it's impossible to do those. I don't know how they do it. And I take back saying it was easy because it's not that easy, doing it alone at least. But anyways, we're gonna get this done and I'll show you guys the end product once we get this side done. Okay, about an hour later, we got the top rail done. We had to go over this with primer plus paint because it wouldn't stick to just the primer. But we had to take off all the trim. I broke this just because of how old the car is and how brittle all these trim pieces are. Overlapped really good, so yeah. Got all the doors finished, got the insides done, and the handles, they look maybe 80% I like. So next what we're gonna do is just keep going around, get this puppy done, but we're gonna do that tomorrow. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Boom! It is the next day. Guys, look at these reindeer. I guess we set these up for Christmas. I didn't even know. They're pretty wobbly. Anyways, you're probably wondering why we're in the shop. It's because my used taillights came, and the taillights I got, specifically I have a bulb for the rear view light when you're backing up right here, this circle. And it comes down, obviously, and I knew I had to cut the bumper, so I'm just in here cutting the bumper. I got it fit really good. These are like the old STI OEM STI taillights, so that'll be a big plus. Stand by. Okay. While I'm here though, I'm gonna go ahead and sand this bumper down and sand those cuts, and then I'm gonna bring the car back into the warm garage. I'm just doing this real quick, so I'll get back to you guys when we're in the garage. Oh, look at that. We got a lot done inside this heated garage, but we did get the taillights on. They look a lot better than stock. As you can see, there's a little, that's the reverse light, looks way better. So this car's gonna look good all black, but as you can see, I got the trunk done, the sides, the doors, handles, roof. Got this thing heating up right now. Got the hood scoop done. Getting a different hood scoop anyways, unless I sell this later down the road, but hood's done. Basically all we need to do now is the rear bumper, tiny little trim outs right here, and then the two front fenders and the front bumper. So what we're gonna do right now, I think, is get this trimmed out real quick. It's only gonna take me about probably 20 minutes, so yeah, we'll see you guys once that's done. Dang, that looks good. Look at that. Nice. I mean, there's a couple imperfections, like small stuff like that, but you know, it's my first time wrapping a freaking car, and I'd say it looks pretty good. So okay, now we are going to move on to the front quarter panels. So let's go ahead and get started. Guys, it looks sick. It's so weird. Whenever I like flip the camera, it just does that. It's kind of cool. Guys, these edges are looking good. But pretty much to do the front fender, I do have to take off the bottom skirt. So that's what I've been doing. I got the front bumper off. We'll do that in a different day. I'll show you guys what it looks like once I get the hood down. Everything's all blacked out, so it's gonna look sick. Check her out. Fenders on. A little dent I forgot to get out right there, but it's all right. Looks really good. It's all coming together. I'm excited to see what those gold rims look like on this, but yeah, got this side done. So all we need to do now is the bumpers and the side skirts. So yeah, those lights look so much better. We're also going to be putting the top spoiler on. Covered up these holes. So yeah, there's a hole there, ton of dirt there, because all this water runoff comes off the back. I took the vents out, so I'm gonna have to wash this thing a lot in the summer, but yeah, looking pretty good. So we'll see you guys when we're gonna start sanding off those bumpers. Okay, welcome back to the video, everyone. I basically got these holes sanded out for the lights, and then sanded the whole bumper down, spray painted the inside kind of black, just so if I have any short pieces it will kind of blend in. So that's what we're doing right now. Just finished painting and sanding, so letting this dry. It's about done, so we're gonna start piecing this thing together with small pieces. I'm not too worried about the bumper, it's gonna get beat up anyway. So yeah, let's just do like the snapping thing, because I'm not gonna record this part. It's gonna be super hard, and technical, so it's like that. So yeah, it looks like, but guys, we're just sending it out here. I don't even care anymore. But literally, I took like pieces like a foot long and pieced them all together because there was absolutely no way I was gonna be able to do this by myself. So like I got the first piece on and I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. So I just started piecing it together. It looks like absolute trash can, guys. Like literally. I should literally just throw the whole bumper away. I don't know, but I'm gonna put it on the car, obviously, because I literally spent probably, what time is it? I don't know, like 3 hours at least to make it look like dog. So I'm kind of not surprised that it turned out like this. I knew it was gonna turn out like this, but we're gonna get that on, that little piece, and then we're gonna show you guys a video of the whole car, because I don't think you guys have really seen like everything that I've done. So let's go ahead and get that on. All right, there she is. It's so hard to see at dark time. Welcome back. Wanted to show you guys this in the light, but yeah, bumper looks like trash. Everything else doesn't look bad though. I literally didn't even care. I was just putting pieces together. So yeah, let's take a look at it. Not bad, not bad. It's crazy to think that this used to be silver and now it's all black, which the look is all coming together. I mean, obviously looks pretty good, but I do need to get the wheels set up. I haven't found the right tires. The tires I want are, they have a certain tread pattern and I know it's gonna look really cool. So we're just waiting on that. So basically what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do the rear bumper while the bumper's still on the car, and then we're gonna do the side skirts. So let's get this thing in the garage. And I don't know if you guys have seen, but the starlight's in here. At night it looks so good. I'll show you guys at night. But I went with the 550 because there's lots of space in between the stars, so looks good. Goes all the way back there, so yeah. Well guys, she's officially done. We're spray painting the rest of these small little parts. But yeah, video is at an end. We're gonna do a sick montage though with this clapper. Guys, got brush all over me. God, I just look like That's gonna wrap up this video. I still gotta obviously do a few pillar things. I've got them all painted. I don't even know what this is. I'm pretty sure I put that in the wrong spot. But yeah, we got these painted, just gotta put them on. Starlights look sweet. And that's gonna end off this video. If you made it this far, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We've got another build coming up in the future, but I need more subscribers, so let's get like 10,000 subs and I'll buy it. So see you guys next time.